Hello and welcome back. This is your Lord and Saint Bepis. Now, when we last left off, we weren't really doing much. We started doing a little bit of expansion over this way. We did get slowed down slightly by the Confederation. There used to be a Confederation here, I think. Yeah. Now, what I want to do is take over these three kingdoms in their entirety to absorb this area back into our Mongol Empire. And maybe along the way we can snag up another one of these tribal or feudal realms for a tributary. We'll have to see. I'm perfectly fine with just this one right here, because they paid me a decent amount of money already, but most of our money's coming in from our herd, and we're not doing too bad. We need 75,000, and we're a little over halfway there. What I am worried about is the succession, because for whatever reason, people who aren't in my country have a say in our succession, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and fix this issue. We're already scheming against my nephew for a... Oh, that guy's already dead. Alright. And we have a grandson now. Oghuul. Oh, I guess they're naming it after me. Let's... yeah. Let's name him Saint. after the progenitor of the bloodline. Our current character's grandfather, I believe. Oh, yeah. Can station more men-at-arms. It's not gonna do much. But a little bonus is better than nothing. Oh yeah, we can upgrade this one. Might as well. Now. Oh, and we're going to a hunt. Alright. So while we're going off to the hunt, I'm gonna send the military south as raiders. So that should be good. It's gonna be fairly hands-off for the most part. And what do you know? Our tributary needs our help. I guess we're not doing that raiding. Alright. The Great Nerge begins. After a long wait, we finally all line up. After a bit of back and forth, finally High Chieftain... Does it say Chanai? Chanai? Lifts his bow up to kill the first animal. A pained scream is followed by panicked bleating as the animals go wild. The moment we hear the scream, several riders set out immediately. They are all trying to prove themselves, to each other, and to the High Chieftain, who is the leader of this one. Yeah. It's not my fight. The rush of the hunt dies down, and many hunters return to camp to discuss their plans, while the rest observe the boars from a distance. We must be gruesome, ruthless as we are to our foes, Chennai explains. Gug Hulug. Nodding in agreement adds, but there will be no strength in numbers if we do not work together. Before another argument can break out, Guchu steps in to offer his own advice. We can stick to tradition, he asserts, but with patience. Watch the animals, close in on them slowly, and strike when they least expect it. In the midst of their chatter, they turned to me, awaiting my opinion. And that's... I think I'll say go for the ambush. Unfortunate. Wounded and it failed. A rogue stag, High Chieftain Chanai announces in a hushed voice. One arrow directly to its heart and it'll be ours, Khagan. Oghuul nods and draws his bow, awaiting my instructions. Ooh. Don't let it be a distraction. That success chance ain't gonna go up on its own. I have always enjoyed this part of the slope, Oghuul observes as we march together. My father used to bring us here to hunt. Oh, and he gets attacked by a buzzard. Tell him to get behind me. And he became my friend. Yay! With each hunter in their proper position, our riders close in on a pack of wolves. Some scout out the beasts by trotting slightly ahead of our formation, while others are ready to strike. Foolishly, Ark High runs at the head, causing some of the wolves to scatter. His attempts to corral them back are in vain, and the beasts try to flee from our grasp. I'm gonna say regroup. So we do get it. We do get a small bonus for that. As we finally finish up the Nerj, we look at all the slaughtered animals we have managed to hunt. It's quite the sight, as we start sifting through and butcher the animals before they spoil. My apologies. There's a good mood as we do our work. Everyone pleased with the results of the hunt itself. That meat will last us through the season. And we gain 25 prestige. Oh boy, here we go again. Alright. Just head over there and hit them. We got a decent commander on this, right? Get him on there, he's the organizer. I'm gonna milk you till you're dead, Chanai. Can I can't negotiate the obedience. He's too bold. Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories, and drinking with Eula Mangus, Korchi, and Gogchin. I didn't know he had it in him, but Eula Mangus ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants he had seen in Karakoram. After drying my eyes from the laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I'll tell a story of my own. Yeah, I'll tell a story of my own. And we're just shy of my legitimacy expectations. Another war was declared on one of the tributaries. I do not care about them. And, oh my gosh, she's pregnant again. Trailside Bond. While traversing a challenging path in Karabalgasun, I hear laughter ahead. My concubine and my nephew, Hachi Hulug, are working together to cross a rapid seasonal river. I don't know why I try. Your idea to build a makeshift bridge was brilliant, and your quick thinking with those animal hides tied it all together. It seems as if this obstacle has led to a new friendship. I'm gonna say don't consort with lessers. There's nothing arriving back after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. We journeyed for 176 days across 13 baronies. And now I can go back inside. And after this rebellion is put down, thank you for ending it quickly. We'll just re-raise the raiders. Submitting. Awesome. And empty position. Oh good, one of the guys I didn't like is gone, and we can assign this guy who likes me. And Sarek, we just need to get him on our side. I don't know why, though. I don't know why he... I will demand his obedience. It doesn't count, actually, which is ridiculous. I need to have him in my court for his obedience score to count. Yeah, someone needs to go through this system, and they need to fix it. Like, he should not be affecting my succession if he's not in my court. I know he's terrible, but I'm making him my antiquarian. We're gonna need a new Stargazer, but I don't want to pay the prestige cost. We can have, yeah, the foreign emissary. Less legitimacy loss for being on there. And, yeah, almost a point of legitimacy per month. It's not a lot. But in like a couple of years, it'll bring us... Okay, not a couple years. We need to do something about that legitimacy. That is going to be a problem. And my other son needs a tutor. He's really good with stewardship. Wow. Oh yeah, have my nephew teach him. Prisoners can be ransomed. Not quite yet. Usurping? Does this give me legitimacy? No, but if he loses legitimacy, I get prestige. I'll take it. Alright, there's nobody here. And that's my second ducal title, so I can afford to hold on to it. I will have to take that title then. They're attacking. Okay. We will do a little bit of raiding and then probably go back up. I want to give some time for the control in these counties to raise back up. He is increasing control... I'm going to have him increasing control there. Where was he previously? Azaz? Pay ransom, yes please. Give me money. I think he wasn't as ass. No, he was somewhere else. Whatever. Let's get this location. Let's get this location back up to standard. And I do want to get another. I want to get Battlefield Looters is fun, but I'm not really all that sure about it. I think I want to get Warriors by Merit. Because prowess per level of fame in a warrior culture and accolade glory gain will keep our accolades higher and better. And then the prowess per level of fame is really, really nice because it's +2. It'll help us when we get on in our later years to keep our prowess up high instead of having a very big old age detriment. I'm going to do some upgrades here. Let's upgrade the lifestyle bonuses. Because if we can get that up to... What is the max on that anyways? The lifestyle bonuses. Max is 20%. That's basically having genius. That is ridiculously strong. That is basically having the lifestyle perk effect of having genius. That is ridiculous. I want to get that actually pretty fast then. Because the faster you build up your lifestyle traits, the more powerful you become. Your lifestyle is basically key to your success here, and I didn't realize we were playing at 1 speed for a while. We're almost about to hit 100 years played in game. 43. Sure, I'll accept it. I am low on cash. Which is why we're going raiding. Because why make our cash ourselves when we can steal it from other people? Another submission from some guy in bumblefuck nowhere. Alright. Let's keep upgrading that, because that'll go to 9%. And learning. Awesome. How much loot? Oh, almost 2,000 with this. And befriend scheme was successful. He is now our friend. Now, back to my succession. We only have one opposition, my daughter, whose obedience score doesn't count because she's not in my country. Which is annoying. Although I guess we could... Where are the Tengri holy sites? We have 2 of them. One's not in our realm. The other one is in Oghuul. I want to make our way down to Oghuul. Can we... We can invade their kingdom if we get 2,000 prestige. We're not that far off. But due to the game rules I am playing on, we will need to have a land connection too here. I think our tributary state counts, but I don't know. Either way, I would like to have that in our realm. Because the other holy site is here. Kui-ten? What is the... No. Shift E. Yeah. Because that's right on the border with what the land I want to take in Siberia, so I can get that fairly easily. And we're invited to another hunt. I'm not going. I will have to start my own soon, though. A lesson in charity. High Chieftain Kor-is-ubachi brought my daughter Alan to the market today. Alan was to hand out alms to the poor and needy. I don't think that Tengri pagans care about giving alms to the poor. To learn about charity and a ruler's plight to the less fortunate. The implacable child gave something to everyone, and when the purse ran dry, she insisted that we'd go get another. Very selfless, maybe even excessively so. She's generous. But I can make her fickle or arrogant. Generous would actually, I think generous would actually help her in the long run. Yeah, help counteract some of the downsides. Yeah, because our guy's basically a one-trick pony here. Same with him. I want to get our grandson to be doing a lot better than us. We should give Elkatur a job. I wonder. Can we make him... We make him a disciplinarian... or stalwart. Army toughness up 15% isn't bad. Politicker's not that good, but it can be helpful in larger empires. An extra 10% opinion with minorities. I wonder. I think I'll do it then. I'll make him a politicker. Because he's not a bad knight. He's got really good... he's got really good skills. He's got really good skill in diplomacy and in fighting. He's not a good commander, but he can fight. Which is, I guess, all we could really ask for. Like, my guy's not good at much, except for intrigue, but he can fight. I'm gonna rob the Oghuul again. 'Cause why not? His spy master will join. Oh, this'll be fast. Just gotta wait for it to fill up. We finished a while ago. Call for an assembly in Karakorum. Or Karakorum, actually. Master the art of command. I already have 2 commander traits. Let's see what we get. Outmaneuver and outwit. Ooh, what is it? Fair success chance for everything. I head to the armory, selecting a fine blade from the rack. I observe soldiers, their movements, their drunkenness, and their lack of discipline. Before I can be disgusted, I must learn how to lead them. Why would a man bother to follow the law if the law does not follow him? Yeah, I guess that's true. We are the law. Everybody's just terrified of us, so I guess that makes us the law by default. As I take my leave, I notice my wife, an empress, watching me from afar. She's a formidable warrior. Yes, she is, slightly worse than us, but she's a much better commander. Despite being surrounded by the weak in this armory, perhaps you could teach me a thing or two. I can ask her to help me, and I would be more likely to get Raider, which I wouldn't actually mind, or Reckless, because I can lead the armies while raiding. I must do it alone. Chance to get Reckless, or a higher than average chance to get Reckless. I'll become her protege, as I'm learning from my wife how to raid people more effectively. I gained a level of stress. Ooh, I see something really good already. Now that I have begun my training in earnest, I must investigate what my strengths and weaknesses are. I am aware that often I am audacious, but I cannot let that sin be my undoing. I must focus on my weakest point. Every fight will differ, Oghuul. You must be prepared for anything and everything. The enemy will not wait for you to be ready. What is your weakness in battle? Tell me. I must learn to fight with others. A higher chance to gain defender. Weapons give the greatest advantage. Higher chance to gain military engineer. Sometimes the best way to win is not to fight. Cautious leader, which is okay, but not my favorite. Or being strong is the first step. 10% chance of getting brave. And my prowess will increase by 2. That is tempting, because I am starting to lose prowess from age. So an extra 2 prowess will help stave that off for a couple more years. And it will also help my vassals respect me a little bit more. Brave is just brave is good. Or but it's really tempting to go with a guaranteed victory to earn a commander trait. But I'm not too sold on being cautious. This is a very hard one because both of these I think are very good. I'll say being strong is the first step. We didn't get brave, unfortunately. But our prowess has now increased to 33. Wow! I never expected I would grow as close to inadequate Manglik as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man, with only my best interests at heart. This is our tributary, by the way, who despises us because of our religion. He thinks we're evil and we're zealous. But because we helped him in his war, he likes us a lot more, and he's willing to be friends with us. I want to be friends with him. Because us being friends makes him obedient, and he'll be much less likely to try and break away. Yeah, we're also an adulterer, so he does not like that. Or the fact that we're lustful. Well, mental break, no time for myself. It has been such exhausting work of late. It's as though I don't have a single courtier who can wipe their ass without my express and detailed instruction. Dude, they're just terrified. In the middle of planning a small jaunt to a local brothel, where I intend to remain till I am chafed and aching, a servant comes rushing up to me, babbling about some new trivial catastrophe. Fuck off, I'm off to the whorehouse. It just makes more sense because we're lustful. He's going to the brothel. And the woman we stole like 20 years ago now likes us. Oh, yeah. Kojin. I think she has Stockholm Syndrome. Oh boy. I am greeted by my wife. She begins to discuss a recent event that she believes will be of interest to me. She tells me of a fortress under siege and in the manner on how the defenders quickly lost ground. One payload from the trebuchet, which does not exist yet, and the walls crumbled. Trebuchets don't exist yet. I don't know why they're talking about trebuchets, because trebuchets are high medieval technology, and that era doesn't even unlock until 1050. The closest anybody can have is a mangonel, which is... it's basically just more like a catapult than it is a trebuchet. Because trebuchets are something completely different. No wonder the lord there was so quick to surrender. He could not have held out for long. So what would you have done? Martial challenge. Destroy the sea. Better chance we lose. Learning challenge. We have a better than average chance of winning. Or evacuate the civilians. I'm gonna say... for every weapon there is a counter. And she agrees with me. And our fertility is jumping up. Karakoram is doing wonderfully right now. Holding steady just past 55. Which is great. Hold on, let me just read this real quick. Okay, so it's mostly about herd growth. Not actually about herd gain, because I'm gaining basically nothing from here. Oh, okay, yeah. You gain 28 monthly for holding the land, but you gain a bonus on top of it for the fertility, it seems. Right? Or am I remembering a game mechanic? Yeah. So 28 plus 25 plus 22. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Yeah, so you get a bonus on top from the fertility. $77 from my domain. And then... yeah, I'm getting a bunch of bonuses from my... okay, I'm getting a bunch of bonuses from that. The tributaries are giving me a decent bit too, and the vassals are giving me some as well. Okay. And we don't have a guy coming in yet for that. I can demand herd from people, from my vassals. Don't really want to. I can demand a tributary from who? That guy. I don't care. Alright, back to the raiding. Ooh. Look at India. A lot of money down there. Maybe when we become the greatest of all Khans, we can take over India. Just blob all of this up. Maybe take out Rome while we're at it, too. Yeah. My eyes are on the future. The quiet moments. My mind drifts away from the battlefield, and I find myself in a quiet place. Oh, hold on. Oh, he is supporting. Okay, good. I am alone. And the only sound is the rustling of the leaves in the wind outside. Khatun Dilber of the Kurates sits nearby and gazes at me with intent. I see you are troubled, but you must ask yourself, who are you fighting for and why? To ensure Tyann may rule as I do. My player heir. Ooh. 25 renown. So I can return to my wife. For myself. For the glory of the Kurates. To honor Tengri. I'm gonna say... to ensure Tyann may rule as I have. The renown is a big boost. Oh, here we go. We might die. As my entourage and I return from an errand in rural Karakorum, something small and fierce scuttles out from underneath a rock and hisses at my steed. Unexpectedly, the horse panics, kicking into a fierce slipshod charge and hurtling off at breakneck speed. Terrified as much by its own instinctive reaction as anything else, the beast bucks and kicks as it runs, near toppling itself, let alone me. I think we're gonna die here. We have a 40% chance to not die and a 60% chance to die, and we will gain stress. So, I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll leave you on a cliffhanger.